Hello and welcome to the Money Rebel podcast. This is your host, Haley David, and it is my mission to help you be your own boss, rebel against your 9-to-5, and build a successful business that you actually love. This podcast is your go-to guide to help you start and build a business that will pave the way for your dream life. Join me every week as I chat about marketing tips, business strategy, industry trends, and life as an entrepreneur. So if you're ready to play by your own rules, attract more dream clients, and build your business to 6 figures and beyond, grab a drink and let's dive in. Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Money Rebel podcast. This is your host, Haley David, and today's episode is a must listen for any business owner because I'll be talking about how you can eliminate the mental load that comes with running a business by embracing this one thing. First, let's chat about the mental weight that does come with running a business. As a business owner, we have to make so many decisions. It can feel really overwhelming, especially because the money that we make and what we pay ourselves directly relies on these decisions. No pressure at all, right? And what makes these decisions feel even harder to make is not knowing if we're making the right ones. All of those what if questions take up a lot of our bandwidth. Questions like, what if my prices are too low? What if they're too high? Should I start a TikTok, join Instagram threads, create a Substack? All of the cool kids are doing it, so I should too, right? What if my clients decide to stop working with me because of the economy? What should I be focusing on with my marketing? Why isn't it working for me as well as it used to? You might think that these types of questions are just part of what comes with being a business owner, that it's just part of the uncertainty that comes with running a business and you've got to just accept it. But what if the only reason you thought that is because no one has taught you how to actually deal with that uncertainty? All of those questions are part of the mental load of running a business, and they can be eased by doing market research. And right now, you might be rolling your eyes or wondering, Haley, how the hell can market research ease my mental load? Don't hit that pause button just yet, because I guarantee you've never thought of market research and the way that I'm going to talk about it in this episode before. So make sure you listen until the very end. So anytime one of my clients comes to me with some of these what if questions, it makes me happy, because these types of what if questions we can actually do something about. I can't predict what the economy or the stock market will do, but I can do market research to make sure that my strategies are created based on data and not by guessing. I can use market research to make sure my services and offers give my ideal clients exactly what they want. So when my clients come to me asking these questions, it's a good thing, because they literally do not have to guess on how to answer them. There is a tool that they have right at their fingertips to find this information out, and that tool is market research. This is why market research is literally a hill I will die on, because business will always be uncertain. Heck, that is just a part of life. We know that life is uncertain, but there are things that we can do to minimize that uncertainty and know how to pivot when things change in our business and shift when needed. Market research is literally like a crystal ball. It can help you find the answers that you need to predict the success of your business. Have you ever wished that you could know exactly what to say to get them to hire you, to see the value in what you offer, or to know how you should price your offers, or to know exactly where to market to find the right clients, not the ones that don't see the value in your prices? Well, you do. Market research literally can tell you all of these things. You just need to know how to do it and how to use what you find. If you've ever wondered why your marketing isn't working or why sales feels more complicated than it used to, all of these questions can be answered by doing market research. And market research literally can feel like magic, because when you know how to do it the right way, it'll give you exactly what you need. So your ability to use market research to answer questions in your business not only predicts your future success, but it also reduces the mental load of running your business. because you do not have to sit and wonder, what if, should I, waiting to hopefully find out. You know. All of these what if questions and scenarios create open loops in our brains. And when our brain has all of these open loops, it drains our energy and makes it really hard for us to be in a growth mindset. How many open loops do you have in your brain right now? How many what if questions do you have about your business? How often do you think about these things? How much time and energy do you think they take from you? The reason you might feel burnt out, tired of marketing, questioning your business, or second guessing your strategies is because you are using so much mental and emotional energy with all of these open loops. On top of trying to serve clients, of course it feels like too much because it is. That's why I'm so passionate about business owners learning how to do market research, because it makes everything so much easier and more effective. If you are exhausted from the day-to-day stuff in business, on top of serving clients, with these open loops draining your energy, it's going to be hard to actually work on the business and not just in it. Market research gives you a stable perspective to make intentional business decisions, which is exactly what you need to grow your business the way you want to and to accomplish the goals that you have. The mental load of making business decisions becomes easier when you have data to use. And I know that most people really don't like market research. They either hate it, think it's too complicated, it's not sexy or fun, or they think that it's unnecessary because they're an expert or they're fully booked out with clients. But as I just showed you, you are likely experiencing the side effects that come from not doing market research. You just don't realize it yet. You think that because sales are slow or new clients aren't inquiring as much as before, that it's just a slow season or maybe the economy or because of the Instagram algorithm. But it's actually probably because you created your marketing strategy without doing market research. So your strategy is based on guessing and hoping instead of data and knowing. You think no one cares about your services or that you should just get a job because clearly no one wants to buy what you have, but you really just need to do market research. Maybe you think you hate your business, but you just hate where all of this guessing has led you, because guessing your way through business is costing you mental, physical, and emotional energy. If you're winging your strategy, that means you might be spending more time marketing than you actually need to, or you have to spend more time and possibly even money trying to get your marketing to work in order to acquire clients. Or maybe your current strategies have you working with the wrong clients. Every single thing that I've talked about in this episode is impacting the money your business is making. Spending money on things that you might not even need, like paying for ads or a social media manager because you think that's the only way that you're going to get more clients or make the money that you want to, because you think the solution is more content, more pretty social media graphics, more marketing channels. You think the solution is more to get the results you want, but you don't need more. You just need to do market research to actually know what you should be doing. Not doing market research is also impacting your schedule and your free time. Maybe you really want the weekends to yourself and even have a 3-day weekend, but you charge less than you want to because you aren't certain of your pricing or that if your clients will pay the prices that you want to charge. Because of that, you have to take on more clients to make the money that you want. Market research is literally the solution to all of this, because you don't have to work more hours than you want to or take on more clients than you want to just because you aren't sure if they'll pay your prices. Market research will allow you to price your services in a way that you know exactly who your services are for and who will be happy to pay them. I think it's really easy to say that, the stress of running a business, it's just part of what comes with the territory or just what comes with running a business. Loving this episode? Then you'll love the Bad for Business newsletter. Thinking outside of the box and doing things differently aren't bad for business. They're the game changer. Join all of the other badass business owners getting rebellious takes on business, money, and life delivered straight to their inbox every Wednesday morning. Head to the link in the show notes to subscribe or go to moneyrebelco.com/subscribe. But I really don't think people realize the connection between stress and market research, Because when you sit there and think about all of these what ifs, wondering about your strategy, wondering about your business, not only is it weighing on you emotionally and mentally, you have all of this stuff in your mind. Of course, it's going to be hard to not only think clearly, but feel confident in your business and what you do and the future of it. But you have the power to change all of this right now. And I just want to add that I am not shaming you, nor do I want you to shame yourself for not knowing the importance of market research or how to do it. It is not your fault. Most people don't teach market research or even talk about it because it isn't that sexy, but it does give you the sexy results that you want. And most people also don't know how to teach market research in a way that is actually useful to business owners. Because you don't need to be a professional researcher. You just need to know how to do it, when to do it, and how to actually use it in a way that makes a difference. Not just wasting your time gathering information, doing research, and letting it collect dust in your Notes app or in your Google Drive and never actually using it. And the chances are you're probably already doing market research. You just don't realize it or know how to use what you are already doing to help your business, which is why I'm so excited to be teaching my covert market research workshop in May. You will learn covert market research skills that you can use to create better marketing, sell your services and offers easier, create data-driven strategies, and ease the mental load of running your business. You can check the link in the show notes to sign up and for more information. And here's the thing, it's not just a financial cost that comes from not doing market research. There is an emotional and mental cost that comes from not doing it as well. And you probably didn't even realize that a lot of the mental load and mental stress that you carry as a business owner is because you aren't doing market research. So I hope by now you can see that market research is the new mindset work. It literally gives you the clarity you need and creates confidence and momentum. And for all of my intuitive or spiritual people, doing market research does not take away from any of that. You can't journal your way into knowing exactly what your ideal client's problems are and how they want them solved. You can assume that you know, but until you do market research, you really are just guessing. Mindset work is a very big topic. It's a very big area. It involves so many things, but taking the action and doing market research will help you way more than just journaling about your what if business questions alone will. Doing market research also gives you reassurance. And sometimes as a business owner, that's really just what we need, is that reassurance to say, hey, these prices, they make sense for what you're offering. What you're including in your services, that also makes sense based on who your ideal client is, what their problem is, and the solution that they want. So imagine not having to wonder if your marketing is working, or if you should have posted to TikTok instead of Instagram, or if you should have priced your services or offers higher. Maybe you should have included more services all in one. Will people see the value? Are my clients actually happy? Why did 2 long-term clients stop working with us? All of these questions that I know service providers and business owners ask themselves, and odds are you've likely asked yourself at some point in business as well. All of these little thoughts and little questions have a big impact on your mental health and the money that your business makes. But the great news is when you learn how to do market research the right way, you can eliminate a lot of these. And it might seem dramatic to say that not doing market research is killing your social life and your personal life and affecting your mental health, but it's true. You started your business to have more freedom. Data-driven strategies put you in the driver's seat of your success because market research equals intentional strategies, which equals more money, less time throwing spaghetti at the wall and hoping it sticks, and gives you the freedom and energy to live your life and enjoy the benefits of being a business owner and not just the stress that comes with it. Market research lets you finally unplug and ease the mental load of running a business. And learning my covert market research strategy is the solution you need to help you do all of this. In the covert market research workshop, I am teaching you a specific type of market research. I am not teaching you everything that I know about market research or that there is to know. That would literally take so many hours to do, and it's unnecessary. It's also not just going to be me telling you to post polls on your IG stories or in Facebook groups. these methods aren't ripped out of some outdated business textbook. It's literally the method that I have used in my business since 2015 in every business I've ever created and what I teach my clients. It is a method that has changed my clients' perspective from hating and being afraid of market research to actually loving it because it gets them tangible results. In this workshop, you will learn my process for covert market research, aka the research you can do without talking to a single person or sending any surveys or doing any market research interviews. It is the best type of market research in my opinion. And it's more than just a workshop. It's really a market research immersion. You'll get the teaching at the beginning where I'll go over my covert market research framework and strategy. And then you'll do your own covert research during our co-working time together. And so if any questions pop up, you can drop them in the chat and get your questions answered right away. Then after the co-working time, I'll spend about 30 minutes or so giving you direct one-on-one feedback on how you can apply the information that you found. The entire point of this workshop is to give you an immediate win so you can leave the workshop with intel that you can use in your marketing right away. And the long-term win is that you'll know the method I use in my business and with my own clients for covert market research, so you can do it on your own to improve your marketing, sales, and for any new offers or services that you create. It's literally the philosophy of give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. Head to the link in the show notes to sign up for the Covert Market Research Workshop in May and give your business the magic it actually needs.